Barbara Jordan was an amazing person. She was the first congresswoman that was African American, though that was only one of her many achievements. Barbara was born in Houston, Texas on February 21st, 1936. For Barbara Jordan, life wasn't easy and definitely did not come easy. She lived in a small, poor black neighborhood. Her dad was a preacher and her parents always inspired her academically. In high school, she won an award for being a great debater and orator, which is a public speaker, so she was good and gifted at language and speech. In 1956, she graduated from Texas Southern University, and shortly after that, she went to Boston University Law School. At this time in history, she was one of very few black students. When Barbara returned to Texas after school and getting her degree, she went back and spent time with her parents. Shortly after that, she became very successful in politics and was doing a lot of work. She tried to be on the Texas legislature, which is the Texas government, but she had to try 2 times before she won and got the seat. She was the first African American to do this. Like many other African American heroes, Barbara was not always accepted by the people she worked with, but some were always on her side. This reminds me of Jackie Robinson. At the beginning, his teammates could barely stare at him, but then most of them changed and learned to accept him for who he was and not what he looked like. After she was in the Texas government in 1972, she ran for the U.S. government and won, which was an even bigger accomplishment. Also, in 1972, the U.S. president was President Nixon. He was doing illegal acts, and Barbara Jordan was one person who called for his impeachment, which means to get thrown out of office from being the president. But before she could do so, he resigned from his position. She had a very good sense of what was right and wrong.
The Constitution is whole, it is complete.
Barbara Jordan was a great success. She became a professor at the University of Texas and still was quite active, even though her health was declining. She died January 17, 1996 in Austin, Texas. She was an incredible, well-known, committed woman.